first couple of days?
It's been pretty solid. It was disappointing today. Had a little bit of undisciplined play. It's spirited. You got pads on for the first time, and the rookies have been here 5-6 days now, and so it's they're getting where they're worn on a little bit, but it was a pretty solid day. I felt like we got some pretty good work, and but we've got a lot of things to clean up as well.
How are the players adjusting to the extra headgear?
Well, I mean, it's. I think it's personally. I think it's good because you don't have a lot of head injuries early on in camp. And now they'll have to take them off and play those preseason games, and that'll be the first time that they really feel the contact with the real headgear. So, we'll have to see how that goes. But it's the guys don't seem to really mind, and so that's the main thing.
Talk about the quarterbacks coming in. So far, what you've seen from McLeod and how Trey Ford's handled all of this.
Well, I mean, they both are extreme professionals. McLeod's got a plethora of experience, playing at a lot of different levels, and so I think Trey's a smart enough guy to go, hey, let me tap into that part of his game, and the ability to get the ball out of his hands because, when he incorporates that part, I mean, he's dangerous with his feet.
And you've said this many times. Many times I've heard you talk about this, that everything's a competition. At the end of last year, you said every position is a competition. Is there a competition at quarterback?
There's always competition. Again, I mean, we have a pecking order. We have a depth chart for a reason, or what we call a position chart. But everything is charted. We look at the completion percentage, where the throws are, the accuracy of throws, etc. So I mean, it's everything's a competition. But again, there's a position chart for a reason.
How similar is the situation to the one that you had in Saskatchewan years back that Kevin away and kind of a very similar dynamic?
Very, very similar dynamic. I mean, you had a guy that had thrown for thousands and thousands of yards and had tons of experience in the CFL, and Kevin Glenn and Brandon Bridge was able to sit there and as an athlete go, look at if I get the ball out of my hands. And again, we were fortunate enough to win 10, 11 ball games with them. So I mean, it's you're right, it's a very similar dynamic.
Does running double barrel in practice kind of give you one? It lets you evaluate more plays for both guys, but it also keeps both guys engaged when you're not worrying about one two dynamic.
Well, it's not just them. I mean, it keeps everybody engaged, and you get live signals from the sideline. There's a lot of things that people don't realize goes into the double barrel. I mean, you're getting live signals. The play callers are having to get used to the play clock, and they don't have all day. They've got 20 seconds to get a play off. The quarterback's hearing hearing the clock, the play clock's coming down, and that's the thing that I feel like the way we practice, I feel like it gives us an advantage.
Sorry, I missed the beginning. Cut down day to a certain extent today. I guess you want it to be tough because that shows you did your work in the off season and guys are doing their work here.
Yeah, I mean, this one here is a little tougher than the 8, down to 85. I mean, this one there'll be 5 guys today that we have to release, and everything we got to go evaluate the film and make sure that the guys that we're releasing are the right ones, for us. And so it's never a fun day, that's for sure.
Spirited, I guess, would be the word for today. What's your take on that stuff during practice?
Well, it's part of pro football. If you go to any NFL camp, I mean, it's going to be the same way. Probably in fact it's a lot worse. You have a lot more of that down in the States than what you have up here in Canada. So it's what you can't do is again, we're on the same football team. We've got to make sure that we protect each other, practice safe, and practice hard.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird dynamic that way. Plus, guys are fighting for jobs, but you're still teammates first and foremost.
Yeah, I mean, again, if you can't practice safe, you won't be here long.
I was watching some of the return drills today. Javon Leake, I mean, it looks like he's going to be fun to watch this year.
Yeah, I mean, he's the reigning special teams guy, in the league, and he's a guy that is extremely dynamic. It just comes easy for him. All right,
Thanks,
thank y'all.
Appreciate it.